Welcome to Creative Cooking. Today we're making a spaghetti omelette because I had some leftover spaghetti from the other day. So I measured out 12 ounces of spaghetti that's been cooked al dente, and I have 6 large eggs that I've beaten. So the basic ratio for this recipe is 2 ounces of cooked spaghetti to 1 large egg, roughly. And we're going to season that with some salt and pepper. And of course we want to put about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And then we just give it a good mix. And if you think you have a little too much egg, you can add a little more spaghetti. You want to have enough egg in there to hold it all together, but you don't want it to be too much either. You want it to be somewhere where you get just a little bit of loose egg left over. Then we're going to butter up a pan here with some olive oil. That's a cast iron pan, and I would recommend that you use something that's oven safe because of the way we're going to finish it. Then you just pour that mix into your pan, and you're going to want to spread it out so that it's not lopsided. You don't want a thick end or a thin end. You want to keep it as even as possible. In fact, a flat pan bottom would probably work well here too. Then we're going to put the cover on and cook over medium heat for about 5 minutes until the bottom is just lightly browned. And we're going to check it to make sure that the eggs have begun to set up. They won't be completely cooked. There'll be a little bit of wet stuff on the top, but it's ready to flip. And the best way to do it is with a plate. It is a little bit sloppy, so we're not going to try to do a fancy pan flip. Just put it on the inverted plate and then slide it back into the pan, and there you go. You can cook the other side of this. But we're not going to stop here today. We're going to go ahead and do something a little extra special. I have some leftover tomato sauce with lots of garlic and onion in it. And I'm going to spread on some mozzarella cheese. You could use provolone or whatever you want, but I happen to have some mozzarella in there, so we're going to put it on. And you can put as much or as little as you want to. I also had a leftover Italian sausage that I sliced up thin, like pepperonis. I'm just going to put those over the top. Just add a little bit more protein to this. And I have a little bit of cheese left over, so I'll go ahead and put that right over the top of that sausage. Now bear in mind, you can build this with any pizza topping you want, but you might want to cook them a little bit in advance because it's not going to be in the oven that long. We're going to pop it in there for about 4 to 5 minutes until the cheese melts. And that's pretty much it. You're going to pull this out and let it cool down, because in order to slice it, you need the eggs to set up a little bit. So maybe 5 minutes. And that should pretty much do it. You slice it up and you pull it out with a pie slicer. So I'm serving this warm, not hot, but warm, but it's even better at room temperature, which makes it perfect for bringing to picnics. All right, so it's something you can make in advance, and you could do things with ham and cheese and get very creative with this. So it came out great. I hope you give it a try. And I hope you come back each week for more great videos made for people who like to cook. Until then, ciao.